Hey guys, welcome back. Don't make me turn Mace on. I'm back again. Back. She's back. Just looking for my lip gloss. Hi guys. Okay, so Mission 25 is in effect. For those of you guys who actually I don't remember what we talked about last week, but I'm on a mission, y'all. We on a mission to take things to the next level this holiday season. And so anything that is blocking us from getting to where it is that we need to go, we need to get it out the way. Like, period. We need to get it out the way. Whatever you have to do to get your mind in the right place to work your business, you need to do it. And I kind of want to talk about this. I was talking to a few ladies this morning, and I knew it because we got a competition going on. For those of you guys who are not a part of the squad, we're here today. Thank you so much. Do I say charisma? If I didn't say it right, forgive me. I think that's how you say it, but thank you. Here's the thing. We have this competition going on, and I was like, listen, we're not losers. We're winners, and winners win. And so we got to get these enrollments popping, like we're going to win. Y'all can feel some type of way if y'all want to, but we are going to win. But anyways, so I was trying to figure out the gap, and it was what I thought it was. And so let's talk about it today. We're going to talk about the difference between being assertive and aggressive when closing the deal. That's what I want to start off talking about. So I'm here to negate and walk y'all through my perspective as you share yours, because I want to give you Rachel Whigham's perspective. So who's going to be brave enough to share your perspective about why you may not be closing as many people as you should be closing? Or the other way around, like if you a beast with closing, like speak up.
So when I'm talking to somebody, okay, so I'll go back. I'll start from the beginning. So I wasn't always assertive with my close, and it was because I didn't have confidence in either the product or the opportunity. Either I hadn't been using my product enough, or I had because I hadn't been using my product enough, I didn't have the results that I wanted. And so it kept me from being assertive with the close. Or when I lacked the confidence that I could help somebody or help somebody make money, or that I could make money with the opportunity. And that made me lack confidence with the close and dance around it, or not be confident enough to say that you need to invest $100. Like if you don't have it, like you need to find it. So it was the lack of confidence back when I had an issue closing. Now it's like, bro, like this is a blessing. Product or business, you're going to join or what? Like, because you need to. And so it's just a different conversation because my confidence is different. And so that was my issue. And I don't know if any of you are dealing with that now, but that was me. So
I would say this though, help me gain some confidence. If I'm a newbie and I don't know, how do I have confidence? Because I know some people, it takes them a while to gain the confidence before they really start to work their business. But this is something we were talking about this morning when it came to myself and where my confidence came from initially. So talk to me about how can I get confidence?
Leaning on your upline, like being in the community, grabbing a hold on to your upline's confidence, and just trusting that really sometimes I wonder if we trust our own decisions, because if you came into this business thinking that you would make some money, like why can't you trust your decision to decide to join this business and offer it to somebody else? So like, are you not even trusting the decisions that you make? Because if you did, I mean, that would be half the battle. And then, like I said, just grabbing on to our confidence, the confidence of your leader, doing 3-ways, and just moving. Like, the more you move, I mean, even if you just make your money back, if you sold a couple samples and make your money back, like, that should build your confidence, because at least you made your money back and you didn't waste it. And now you're set up to make more. So the action, just like taking the action and being in the circle, being in the room, and then just knowing why you're here.
That's so good. Did anybody else have? That's good. That's good. Did anybody else have perspective for that? Thanks for sharing.
As far as like closing goes, I think in the immediate conversation, I'm fine with closing. It's just when they say that they don't have the money right that second, making sure I follow up and close. That sometimes is the issue for me. So I really have to set an alarm in my phone, or I notice like whenever I'm on a power hour, that's when I sign people. So I have to make it a point to get on a power hour or show up to events, and then I close.
So let's talk about distributors, because I think you're more so geared towards loyal customers, right? Yeah. Let's talk about distributors here and building confidence with bringing people into this business. Because at the end of the day, you want distributors. Like, you want the distributors. And you ultimately, a distributor is what? A glorified customer. That might be part of the problem. Are you a glorified customer? Are you? You know what? Somebody better speak up, or I'm calling on you, because I know y'all business. Who want to talk about how they weren't really using the product and their business wasn't really popping, and then they started using the product for real and then their business started popping? Now I done told y'all to call somebody out. Don't make me call you out. Come on. It's a whole bunch of y'all here. Bruh, y'all whack tonight. Come on.
I'll speak.
Thank you. Jesus.
I'll talk about just how being more consistent with the products and getting my own results gave me the confidence to be able to speak to them better when people when I have like someone like with a rebuttal, like, oh, it might not work, and I'm like very straightforward and honest with them, like, it's gonna work if you work with it. Like, it's not a miracle thing. It's not. Just having that confidence, like, my confidence is completely different knowing for myself, and being able to say, I got these results, or, I know somebody with these results, like, and being able to speak to it changes everything.
I'll tell y'all this. I don't know if somebody was gonna go. In the beginning, I really didn't use a lot of products, guys. Like, when I first started, I used the wrap once, and then I didn't wrap again for months. Like, I didn't wrap again for months. I did use the greens if I wasn't selling them or sampling them at parties, because when I got the greens on my auto ship, I would use them at parties, and I would party every weekend, 2 to 3 times a weekend. And so I would use my samples to sample at parties, right? Y'all, I built my confidence in the products through my customers' testimonies. Before I was ever using the product like consistently. That's why when you get these 7 samples, you want to go ahead and send it out and be a stalker. Like, all right, it's day 3. Like, tell me, what did you love about it? How did you feel? Okay, yeah. You want to ask a million questions. Y'all asked somebody who just did a 3-day sample of the Skinny Brew, not a coffee drinker. Had her go get my creamer from Aldi's, and she was like, yes. And y'all, she was like, what I'm gonna do before I'm about to be out in 3 days. And I was like, okay, you can split up the packs, make it go 6 days, because it might be too much caffeine. And she was like, but seriously though, like I felt, she's like, I was fuller. I didn't eat and snack. She's like, my mood. I just asked y'all, I asked, let's see, who did I ask earlier today? I had asked Margaret today. I asked Margaret, I said, can I have your coffee? Like, run your coffee since, you know, she's like, can I take your coffee? Like, I'm thinking about y'all. How many of y'all out here drink coffee every day? How about all y'all give me y'all coffee since y'all don't want to share it with nobody else? Do you like it that much? Your timeline should know you love coffee that much. People be like, I don't drink coffee. I can't be part of that company. I be like, listen, sis, you ain't tried this coffee because I didn't drink coffee. This ain't Starbucks. This is not Starbucks. But, you know, if you try it, you don't love it, then, you know, you can tell me that. But until you try it, it's a legal drug. I'm just like, but you can't tell. I mean, who on here loves the coffee and didn't drink coffee before this coffee? You know what I'm saying? Almost, I would probably say about the people who drink keto coffee. I just talked to a girl about it today. She's like, oh no, you talk about it all the time, but I've never heard of it before. I said, I never heard of it before. But listen, almost 80% of my customers that drink keto coffee did not drink coffee before. Actually, probably 90%, because the real coffee drinkers be like, what is this? You know, unless they really get into, they like the skinny brew, right? So the fake coffee drinkers, us, right? Like keto coffee is the bomb. Dude, I want y'all to hop off. Yeah, we got 48 minutes. Is that right? 38. I can't add. By the time we get off of here, I want you to feel confident in door knocking. Like, you should be confident to go up to your neighbor like, you need to make some money. That's how you should feel by the end of this call. And so whatever is blocking you from feeling like that, we got to get past it. We got to get past it. Question: do people make money with their works? Anybody on here made $1? I'm just one. $1? Okay, what about 5? Can y'all say in the comments, because it's a whole bunch of people in here. Anybody made $5? $5. Okay. I'm about to cut off the $5. Everybody made 5. Anybody made 20? Anybody made $20 on here? 20, maybe. Okay. Yeah, 20. What about 50? I mean, I know that's a lot of money to make in this company. Anybody made $50? $50. Oh, come on, Robin. Let me hold $1. Robin made $50 today. Well, Teresa, you made it. I ain't saying it one time. Have you made $50? And see, answer my question. Why you got a but? Ain't no but. You made $50. See, that's the problem. It'd be like, but I didn't do it. No, you made $50. It's your perspective is everything when you're talking to a potential. Have you made $100? It's okay, Niku. We got you. We're gonna help you make some money. You know what? We're gonna have to. You hopping on Power Hour right now? I'll help you out. I'm gonna have to, if you ain't made no cash, you're not doing host to post, you're not asking. And if you're doing host to post and you ain't made no cash, because you're not asking. Period. Like, period. I ain't even play with that tonight. All right, $100. Nope, we're not talking about loyal customers. We're talking about cash, money, or commissions, or fast starts, like all the different money in your pocket, however it comes. Commissions, bonuses, cash, sample cash, selling products, whatever. $100. You know what we can do on here? Can we do this on here? Because I'm about this life. We're gonna do a poll. All right. Oh, wait a second. Did y'all go away? Okay. No, y'all didn't go away. All right. I'm about to ask y'all a question. Question number 1. I don't know how to do this. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna skip that one. All right. Anybody made $500? How many people on here have made collectively $500 since you've been in It Works? All right. 10 people? Okay. How many? Only 10? 11? 12? 13? Okay. Well, welcome, girl. Welcome. It's coming. It's coming. Wait to be on here tonight. Brittany, okay. Darnisha, you got a question?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You just unmuted, so I was wondering. All right. All right, I'm about to jump. What did I just say? 500? All right, let's do 1,000. Who on here made $1,000 since you've been with It Works? Have you made $1,000 between cash, fast starts, raps, whatever? Okay, y'all got excited about the 1,000. Okay, yes. All right, I'm finna jump again. Since you've been in It Works, who's made $5,000? Dang, y'all balling. Ooh, swish. I'm balling. I'm so that's not even worse, is it? It is. I don't know. I'm far removed. Okay, 5,000. Can I get a 10? Anybody on here make $10,000 when It Works? Hallelujah. Come on, Alice, Brittany, Toya, Melanie, Erica. Come on, Deja, Sharona, y'all rich. All right, this is my last one. Anybody on here made $20,000 with It Works? $20,000. Brittany was quick, like whatever round it is, I made it, okay? Just let's be clear. All right, so can you show me, let's go back. We rewind it back, y'all bought. Anybody on here made $100,000 with It Works since they started? Anybody? Who on here? On your way. The person who has, the people who have are not on here. All right, so my question, if you've made $1 in It Works, actually, I'm gonna go back. Let's go to 100 because most of y'all invested $100. If you've made $100 with It Works, does that mean that you can show somebody how to make their money back? So what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of them not doing their part? Why are you so hesitant to tell people you can show them how to make some money? Is it because the come up was slow? Do y'all know that anything that's fast doesn't last? Most things. So let's talk about it. Let's talk to somebody who's made $100 in confidence. Nope, I ain't start with 100. We start with 10. Somebody who'd have made $10,000. I need you to give me your confidence in your ability to help me see a coin. Like, I can't make an extra $500 for Christmas, and you done made $10,000. Perspective is your job is not to make me work. It's to show me how to eat. And so if you sit me down at the table, you have utensils in front of me, a plate and some food, and I choose not to pick up utensils, does that mean that I still can't make money, or I'm choosing not to make money? And just because you've encountered so many people who choose not to make money, because be honest on here, okay? I know we got some newbies on here, but hang on in there with us because we got some old heads. Because some of y'all stopped eating. You stopped eating because the people you were bringing to the table stopped eating or never decided to eat in the first place. And now you don't know if the food good. That's like going to your grandma's house and being like, nah, I ain't eating your greens. They nasty because she said they nasty. She not even in the family, but she said they gross. So I'm finna disrespect my grandma and I ain't eating her greens. Does that make sense? I mean, like, does it like, I mean, we know it don't make sense, but does that make, I mean, are you seeing the analogy of how you literally have, like, somebody new is coming to the table and they're convincing me that my grandma greens ain't good. Like they not nourishment to my thighs. Ooh, that is so funny. All right, $10,000 people, give me your confidence. And if you need to get it back, tonight's the night.
So when I talk to a potential distributor, I let them know that as long as they're willing and coachable, I can show them how to make money. We have the systems in place. We've been a top income earning team for 5 years in a row. We know what it is that we're doing. There's been thousands of dollars of bonuses plus earned on this team. We have every system in place. We did all the trial and error. It's just about you coming in and allowing the trainer to train you like you would at any other job, and then doing the task, like doing what I advise you to do. You go out and you do that, you will be successful. It's just a matter of you being willing. And that's
You muted.
you just have to be willing and coachable, and I got you. Like that's the conversation that I had.
Yeah, mine is pretty much the same. I like to bring it from a coach's perspective because I do coach and teach, and you know, I can give you all the juice. I can practice with you, but at the end of the day, I can't get in the game with you. So, I'm gonna give you everything that you need to be successful. Because, like Brittany said, you know, we do have a top income earning team for multiple years, so we have what it takes. It's just, can you drink the water? I'm gonna give you the water, I'm gonna give you the cup, can you drink it? Because I can't make you swallow it. Okay, so at the end of the day, I think it really starts with, well, I know it starts with your confidence, and even if you don't feel like you have what it takes at the moment to lead, then know that you have all of us here to help you. We have the systems put in place. So if you can read, then you can lead. How about that? Okay, period. That's it right there. If you can read, you can lead. That's it. That's our new motto. Because honestly, guys, when you join this business, you become a leader. Your business can literally change in 24 hours. Okay, so you can start as a distributor today, and then now you got a team tomorrow. So hey, if you can read that launch pad, then you can lead. Starts there.
We got me $10,000 folks on the call. Where's Sharon at? Yeah.
Can I share something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, girlfriend.
Because, okay, I've been in the business for 6 years. I'm a triple diamond for those of you that don't know me. But when I started this business, like, I felt like I didn't have a story. I struggled with signing distributors because I felt like I didn't have a story. I felt like I didn't have the confidence to make somebody successful because I wasn't there yet. Okay. So, you know, I challenge you guys today to, like, just pull the confidence from your enroller or your upline or from Rachel or from another leader on the team. Share their story. I share Rachel's story like it was mine, honey. I knew it from front to back, side to side. I could tell it with my eyes closed, one eye open, and backwards. Okay. Like, literally, because it inspired me. And at the moment, I feel like I didn't have anything that would inspire somebody to join me. So I told her story. Okay. I was one of those people that I would kill it signing loyal customers, but because of my confidence lacked in the business itself, I didn't know if it would work. You know, I had made some rap cash, you know, I did get to pay for my wedding, but it still wasn't enough for me. Which is crazy. It still wasn't enough. I still didn't have the confidence. But as I started to develop myself personally and really understand that you have to appreciate the little stuff in order for God to bless you with more, that's when my business started to change. When I started to really developing myself personally and understanding what this business really is about. You know, when we talk about the culture that it's a faith-based business, when we talk about it being debt-free, ain't nobody else in these other companies getting what we getting from this the culture that we're getting from It Works. Okay, so it's much more than a wrap. It's much more than some skinny coffee. It's much more than an income. Now it doesn't matter that the money that I've made, the bonuses that I've earned, the person that I've become, it trumps all of that. And I tell people to this day, like, if I don't make another dollar with It Works, it came in my life and blessed me the way I need to be blessed. It's made me the woman that I am today. It's allowed me to be the mother that I am today. When I joined this business, I couldn't even see motherhood in my future. Okay, and now I got 2 kids, 3. Okay, so it's so much more than that. But you guys have got to go back to your why. Go back to why you started and really focus on what this company is about. Okay, not just the dollars that you want to earn. Like we talk about, go deeper than your why, deeper than the money. What is it that you want that money for? So stop looking at it as just a job that's going to bring you extra income. Okay, because that's not what's going to take you, 6 years in. That's not what's going to help you develop. That's not what's going to help you appreciate what this business is really about. If you have not got on that Sunday night family call, you missing out. Like, get on those calls, listen to our corporate team, listen to their heart, listen to our CEO. Okay, his wife is thebomb.com. She's quiet. She's so quiet, but her heart is like, she has the most amazing heart ever. So really just come to the table and just really figure out what it is that's on the plate that you have in front of you. Because I don't think a lot of you guys really understand that. And once you understand that, then your life will start to change, and then you'll start seeing the money, and you'll start, being able to put that towards what it is you really joined for. But it has to be more than money, because it has to be more than money. Just trust me when I say that. It has to be, because entrepreneurship is hard. So it's got to be more than money.
That's so good, Toya, because it came to a point to where, I was like, well, I don't know if I'm be an ambassador. I don't know. But that it came to a point to where it was like, okay, even if I don't, that don't mean I can't enroll somebody that can't change their life. The person who enrolled, it just makes me think about the person who enrolled Rachel. No, she's not still here. No, she's not at the top of the company. But Rachel's life is completely different because she offered her this opportunity. So even if I didn't blow up, that wasn't supposed to stop me from allowing somebody else to come into this business and allow their life to be changed. That's selfish. And when I realized I was being selfish for not sharing this, it completely changed my outlook. It's not about you. If y'all can get that, it'll change everything. It's not about you. It's about who you're supposed to touch that's connected to you. So,
well, we finna have testimony Thursday, okay? I just felt it in my spirit. And so we finna have it because y'all don't realize it. All y'all hear is Rachel, because I'm gonna tell about God's goodness in my life. Okay, you don't tell about your goodness, I'm gonna tell about mine. So I talk about mine, I talk about everything God has done for me. Who He woke me up this morning, and He started me on my way. The Lord to me right now, right now. Okay, I'm done. Testimony Thursday. Don't get me started. Yeah, I know. All right, we're finna testimony it out. We're gonna start with the products. I'm gonna give you got 3 minutes. Okay, we ain't giving the honor to God who is the head of my life. Okay, we just okay. Testimony Thursday. We're gonna start with products. I need to know how these products has blessed your socks off, because y'all don't realize it. And if you haven't started, if you don't have a personal testimony, I probably should talk about my own personal testimony. I'm gonna start so I can show you how short we're gonna be. Get to the point, but share just your smidget. We don't want to hear about every product and how it's changed your life. And then the probiotics, this is what they did. We're not doing that. Pick one product. All right. So I'm going to start. Okay. The skincare line, y'all. I was just looking at some pictures of my skin like back in 2013, 2014. My skin was jacked, y'all, like jacked. I feel like I should do a before and after picture. I've never been more confident in my skin. I have eczema, but I rebuked that. I've had eczema, okay? Had allergies, all these diagnoses that have made my skin dry, whatever. And I walk around in confidence. Like I walk around in confidence, even like my skin being my skin tone. Like I used to have different patches, all that. So when I tell y'all the skincare line is bomb, it's bomb. And listen, if I didn't have this skincare, I would be going to dermatologists, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on medication, on steroids and things like that. So I'm grateful. Erica, oh, you at work? Okay, I'm gonna read Erica's. Erica Young, she said the fat fighters helped me with the most with losing weight and getting her blood sugar numbers more under control. And she's speaking in terms of somebody who's type 1 diabetes, right? Type 1, yep. All right, come on, unmute, let's go. Testimony.
Okay, I have a testimony, please. Hi, ladies. So I have an iron deficiency. Well, I didn't know I had an iron deficiency, but what was happening is when I was at school, I didn't know that I was passing out. So I thought I was just real tired. I thought I was just, cranky. We put everything into tired. And just to make a long story short, one time I was at church and I was praising, worshiping, and I just passed out. Well, it happens like for seconds or whatever. When I got up, I was extremely embarrassed, first of all, because when I came to, everybody was around me, so I was mad at them, because they were around me, but I was actually embarrassed because I didn't know what had happened, but I didn't tell people that it was happening to me. I just thought I was, whatever. So my bishop made me go to the hospital, and immediately they said I was anemic. So they wanted to give me blood. I didn't want it. So I asked them, what else could I do? Well, their biggest thing was, I need vegetables. I need this. I need fibers. I need all this stuff that I couldn't possibly do in a day. I couldn't. And, I'm just praying and I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, well, if I'm driving, all this kind of stuff. And Ray had came to my message. I was like, what is she? Who is she? What is this? I've never heard of it. Well, long story short, she didn't give up. And I was like, okay, $50. I use that somewhere. I'll go ahead and try it. My testimony is super greens. I love them. Like, it is not the whole feeling of what I need. However, it enhances what I do get in. And I know it for a fact because, and I say this as a lady, I'm not constipated anymore because of my iron supplement. I feel amazing. My undercircles that took me into such a low place of insecurity, because I didn't used to wear Maybelline cover up, but now I do, but I promise you, I know that the Almighty Father brought it works into my life. And so I hear Brittany and everyone when they say it's not about you. I definitely started because I wanted to make an extra stream of income because that's what Ray was offering to me. But what we don't realize is behind the scene, he was working it out for me. He was answering my prayer. He was answering, I just need something else. Please, please, please keep me. And the super greens, I love them. It's not, and I will tell you, it's not, of course, it doesn't take the place of me eating green vegetables and things like that, but it is an enhancement. And I know that he brought that for me. So it's with excitement that I share with other people. So that's just something that I don't share all the time, but I thought I should.
That was good. Anybody else got a product? And I will say this, y'all, our products are not they're not here to cure stuff. So we only allowed to say what's on the thing, but we're gonna just be honest in this space what these products have done for us personally.
For me,
I'll discuss. Go ahead.
Sorry. For me, it was the coffee. I'll be honest. Like, I am very healthy. God has blessed me to be healthy. I haven't really had any health issues. I am a chronic coffee drinker. So I used to drink like 4 to 5 cups of coffee a day. And since switching to Skinny Brew and keto coffee, I literally have one cup of coffee in the morning. I don't feel like I need it anymore. And then I don't even do a full pack of Skinny Brew. I only do half. And if I feel like I need to pick me up later in the afternoon, or I just want to have a cup of coffee, I will have it. But it has, I don't feel the crash or anything like that I used to feel with coffee, which is why I would drink another cup to try to pick me back up. So I will say this is my second go round with It Works. I was a part of It Works before and left in 2018, and it was the coffee that brought me back. It was the coffee for me. Like that's what brought me back. And now, like introducing more products and being able to give, like giving my kids super greens and super reds with confidence and knowing that I can give it to them and they don't even realize what they're getting is, like good for them. So, yeah, I'm it's the coffee. Like that's what did it for me.
Insert disclaimer, take the directions, the ingredients list to your pediatrician. Yeah. Sure, somebody else is going. Oh, go ahead, Miss Linda. Yeah.
I am new to the team, just joined on election day. And but this is also my second trip with It Works. In 2018, my daughter introduced me to keto coffee because I suddenly realized I was 25 pounds overweight. And it was a shock to me because I have always been a skinny mini. And to wake up one day and find out I was 25 pounds overweight, it was abnormal. So my daughter said, you can drink a daily cup of keto coffee and it will help you to lose weight, and it's delicious. And so I joined the company and I started drinking a daily cup, and in 90 days, I had lost 22 pounds. And at the time, I only had 36 friends on Facebook, and now I'm over 3,500 because every day I share with people my keto coffee.
Y'all can't tell me what y'all can't do. Miss Linda, will you tell us how young you are?
Oh, I am 71.
Yes!
Yeah, and I'm going to establish a college fund for my grands. I have one great grand that's a year old, and and then to build up and add to my retirement fund. That's what I intend to do. That's my why. And of course, I want to get my daughter out of teaching.
Yes, come on, Miss Jackie. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all make me, whoa, whew, make me excited. So exciting. Yes. And now that's utilizing, like, just coming in, having a clear why, and going for it. That's amazing. I love that. All right, anybody, one more person? Okay, we got Keisha, right? Keisha. Yes.
I'll go.
Okay.
I was just working out, so I'm not gonna turn on my camera because I look a hot mess. But I have a real testimony outside of the products, just like real testimony. So when I've been at It Works twice as well. So the first time that I met It Works, one of our mentor, fast forward, our life was really toxic. And everybody that we would talk to would invite us to church, and we'd be like, we come, like my mother-in-law, whoever, we'll come, and we never went. And then I got into the business, and the lady who was my mentor, I wanted all the juice, so I followed her around, and she dragged me to church, and I end up in the same church that my mother-in-law been trying to get me to for years. So I'm sitting there in the chairs, and I see somebody look familiar. I'm like, Rob, is that your mom? Is that your godmom? And she turned around like, oh, look at God. Yeah, I've been trying to run, and he brought y'all right here. went in church. That's when I found Jesus, found my value. Me and my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, we learned about shacking up together. We learned about having kids out of wedlock. And, I was just okay with being a girlfriend until I went to church. And I got married a little after being saved. And if it wasn't for finding this business or this business coming into my life, I would have never end up at church and never end up married. And who know how ratchet I would be right now. But the business is not always about the money. God will use anything. So stop not sharing this business because of whatever's going on with you. You don't know what he's trying to do in somebody else's life by just sharing this opportunity.
That is so good. That's so good. That is so good. That's so good. How many people, me, but y'all know how I tell my testimonies. I'm gonna let y'all talk. How many people, maybe became friends with Jesus because of It Works? Just a little bit, a little cooler than what you was before you started. I found him. But let's talk about this money. Because of It Works. And some of y'all got some major testimonies. Like it's more testimonies on here regarding products. I know some of y'all personal testimonies about products. Actually, some of y'all was my loyal customer before you joined the business. And so y'all make sure y'all talking to your customers, because customers love, they may not be business savvy, but they do love the product. And so it's really just plugging them into the system and encouraging them as they go along, because they already like the product. Come on, unmute and testimony. Yes. Oh, Javon said she started her spiritual journey over. Yeah. Now I know. Come on. Y'all thinking too big. That's the problem. You're thinking too big. Please tell me what this business has done for you. For me,
Okay,
when I
Rachel.
first started, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick so y'all can know how small it can be. It Works put gas in my tank, and I'm not even talking about a paycheck. I'm talking about Rap Cash. Rap Cash was cash to put in my gas tank. I filled my gas tank once a month. When I got twice a week, did I get paid twice a week? I think I got twice a week. So twice a week, when I got paid, I filled my gas tank up. That was it. Otherwise, I'm around here riding around on E, and I drove for work and didn't have no money to put in my gas tank. So that's what Rap Cash did for me. Why was I going around rapping all these people? Because I need to put gas in my tank. And that was a way for me to do it. Go ahead, Teresa.
Oh, sorry, I went into a dark room. So I was just going to tell you guys about my testimony about keto coffee and the greens. So I'm 43 years old now. Had a baby at 42, 24 years apart. Yes, Lord, I started over. So when I was pregnant, I was the geriatric mom. You gotta love that word when you're a mom. And it scared me because I was also diabetic. And so as a nurse, I know the complications that can happen from having diabetes, being pregnant and being older and being Black. So, all of those things, were not in my favor. And so Caritha, I got on the keto coffee and the greens through her. And somehow I only gained 12 pounds while I was pregnant. I mean, I did the keto coffee every day, like religiously with the greens. And I mean, it worked a miracle for me. I mean, I didn't change my eating habits completely. I did, you know, stop at the drive-through because I'm a hospice nurse, so we're out and about in town. You go what's easiest frequently, but it was one of those things where I just, that's the only thing I can attribute to that, gaining 12 pounds and having a 6-pound baby. So, I mean, that's my testimony.
Who got keto coffee babies on here? Me, two of them. Two of them. Praise the Lord. But I didn't gain 12 pounds. I gave my Lord. And I worked out twice, 3 times, 5 times a week. I was just big. Lord. That's what's up. That's exciting. Money. Let's talk coins. We have 15 minutes.
I can talk. Okay, so because of It Works, I want to say like it really changed my life completely. especially like what she said about the whole getting into God. Because I was one of those girls who grew up, didn't know who God was. I just knew like he do miracles. That's all I knew. But I ain't really know who he was. My family was none of that or whatever. And so when I joined, I had seen everybody all into it and stuff. And I think that's what really drew me to people. Because I was like, this is something I always wanted to do. I always wanted a relationship with him, but I didn't know how to build a relationship with him. And so my mentor and them kept teaching me every single day. But it's so crazy because I can remember, I'm 22 now, but I can remember at 16 years old how I kept on saying that I was going to move. I was gonna move out of town. And I was saying it every single year. Like every single year, I'm like, okay, you're gonna move. You're gonna move in November. This year you're gonna move. I kept saying it or whatever, but I would never do it. It was always something that I just would never do it or whatever. And so this year I went through a stage where I was trying to have my own plan. I was like, okay, let me say this much money. Let me get approved for this first. Let me do this and whatever. And then I'm going to move or whatever. But I was going through these different things. Like it would kept saying like, you need to go or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, you know, fear come get you or whatever. And so I was in the stage of fear or whatever. And something tragic happened, I ain't gonna lie, that pushed me. It just did it. And it was so crazy. I would never forget this day. Something had ended up happening. I asked God, and I ain't never like, usually we all, especially my age, I'm gonna speak for me. I usually call somebody to express how I felt in that situation. Like I would call somebody crying or whatever, and I would never, it was so crazy because when I found out, I literally got on my knees and prayed. I was like, can you please send me something? Like, tell me what to do. Are you telling me to leave now? Or you telling me to wait until I say in the January? Because I was supposed to move in January. I was like, do you want me to wait until January? Is you finna approve something? Like, tell me when to leave. I got up the next morning and some mover people had called me. And I had never applied to move or nothing, never, nothing. And moving people had called me and was like, are you still looking to move on the 2nd? This was, this happened, I moved October 2nd. I moved October 2nd, but it happened a week before or whatever. And it was surprising me because I'm like, hold on, where you coming from? Like I never signed up for anything. I never put anything in for no mover. So what are you talking about? I'm still moving on the 2nd. And I let her went on here and talk. She then priced out everything, how much my stuff was gonna cost. And I was like, look, I ain't even tripping off that. You literally just answered my prayer and you don't even know it. And I'm like, all I'm tripping off, you just told me when to leave and everything else can stay here because I don't even have the money to even move myself, but I'm most definitely about to go. And so the lady was like, okay. And I was like, yeah. So I left October 2nd. Benson, I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the most like thing that if I wasn't in the hands of God, I wouldn't have did this. Because I'm really big about like making sure everything is settled or whatever, and I'm straight before I do certain stuff, so I don't do it. And my place back home was paid off for the rest of this year. Like I have a place back home that's paid off for the rest of this year. And I had decided to leave. First off, he wanted me to come down here. It was me and my sister had issues, but he wanted me to break the curse with me and my sister. And I had to realize that because when I got down here, I'm like, it's something that I need to do, but I don't know what it is or whatever. And he kept taking me to a different little situation with me and my sister. Finally had broke that change with her, but it was still something else. So I was going through a stage where they kept saying, okay, you're done. But I didn't know what to do. Like I said, I came down here with nothing. I don't know anything down here. Like I was looking for places. I found places or whatever. It was so crazy that before I came down here, I had applied to a place that I had got denied. Not gonna lie, I got denied, whatever. But it was something that I was finna settle for. So it was something that I was gonna say, yeah, we're gonna stay here for a year and then we're gonna leave or whatever. But he didn't want that for me. He wanted me to go get what I deserve. And so I said, okay, well, we gonna stop looking at the price and we just gonna go look what we deserve. And that's what happened. He ended up popping some, oh my God, y'all, when I say it's so beautiful. And it killed me because I was like, I would never have seen myself living in it. But anyways, let's fast forward. So I know y'all heard Rachel talking about it. Yeah, I heard her the other day talking about she was talking to a lady who was saying she was trying to get to a certain point in her business before she applied to her place. I'm that lady. I was saying that I wanted to go diamond first before I had applied to my place or whatever. I said I want to go ahead and just make sure I'm settled. Like I kept getting that little whole thing trying to take control. That's what it was. I kept trying to take control, and everything like I've been having, like I promise y'all, every time when I say I get up every single day in my Bible for at least 3 hours, I'm in my Bible. Like it's ridiculous how much I read my Bible now. But I was pushed, and I want to let you know, Rachel, I want to thank you because I did apply yesterday, woke up this morning, and they told me I was approved. So I want to say thank you, because if it wasn't for you, I don't know what I would have done. I would still be sitting here waiting, still sitting there toxic, still trying to sit here and deal with stuff or whatever, instead of just trusting him and knowing that he's going to provide for me no matter what. And so crazy, I called my mentor this morning and I told her, I said, I didn't know if I was still in a moment of fear or whatever, or am I just so excited because I was still waiting. That's what it was. I was in a waiting point. I had ended up applying to what I was in a waiting point. And I said, I didn't know if I'm in a moment of fear or if I'm in a moment of excitement. And she was like walking me through different stuff with him. I said, oh, it's excitement. I'm very excited because I know it's mine. I'm just waiting for them to call and say it's mine. And so she was like, yo, you're very excited. And I said, one thing that I love about this, I'm in a position where I feel like I just married the richest man on earth. Like, because I didn't sit here and gave my whole life to him. So I'm to the point that I know no matter what, he's going to provide for me because I'm in his hands. And I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to worry about no bills. I don't have to worry about none of that because I know he's going to provide for me as long as I stay in his hands. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you. Like, really thank you. Like, my life have changed completely because it works, like completely. I'm living the dream that I always, like, my kids, my daughter, she's in a school. Oh my God, the school is just so wonderful. The school is just so wonderful. So I just want to say thank y'all. I'm so excited for going diamond this month because look, we promised that too. So I took my leap of faith and went on ahead and got it. So we just waiting for this, just say diamond going across it E-Suite. Okay. So yeah.
Anybody, just give me a moment. Yeah, somebody might need to get up and just praise God with me for just 10 seconds. Get up at you. My God. Man, listen, I ain't signed up for this. It's not why I signed up. That's real. Thank you for sharing that. Wow. I had a feeling it was getting there. I had a feeling. Y'all don't know why you might be bringing somebody to It Works. I take it very personally when people say yes to me. And the reason I walk in confidence is not because of my own abilities, but it's because of the God I serve. That girl said, I feel like I just married the most richest person in the world. Did you hear that? I'm finna go live. Like, bruh, did you know that I was married to them? Like, that's how you work your business. No, there is nothing that you can't afford when he's paid the price. That girl, you better preach. Okay, tonight. And it's the same thing when it comes to your business. It's not about your ability. He fills the gap. He is a gap filler. And so you walk in confidence, and anything that is blocking your confidence to make you believe that you can't lead, to make you believe that you can't do it, that has to go. Well, and that's even you. We've talked about this. If it's you that's telling yourself that, then you need to start talking to yourself and shut yourself down. If you don't talk to yourself, you should out loud, because y'all talk to yourselves. Everybody talks to yourself. Y'all know that, right? Let's be clear. Everybody talks to yourself. But you should maybe start talking to yourself out loud. And maybe not around people because they might call somebody on you, but Me, I do it in my house. They know I ain't that crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it to myself. Like I be like, bro, you tripping? Like get it together. Like you tripping. So that's a blessing. I'm excited. So I'm excited for God to go ahead. I think because you opened up your mouth and you were willing to share that. I think He gonna close that. That's the thing. Willing to use your faith. A lot of people like, I don't want to say nothing because just in case it don't happen. But that's not utilizing your faith. That's not you saying, I know God can do it. It's not me. It's God. So me saying, listen. I will be Black Diamond. Now, will you be around to see it? I don't know. But Rachel will be Black Diamond because I'm crazy enough to believe it and to say it and keep saying it when it don't look like it and keep believing it and keep showing up as if it already is. And it is so because I'm going to say, because I'm bold enough to say that God can do it. Not Rachel can do it. Not the Money Squad can do it, but God can do it. And so whoever He has to send into my life to make it happen, it will happen. And so you have to say that, just like Ms. Linda just said. She said, listen, accounts for her grandchildren, her retirement, and her daughter. Like in the story, okay? And if she's 71 saying that, well, how do you? Like you can't dream. Like, come on now. Like you better come on. So listen, this is good. Anybody else got something else to say? We can close this out. I could just go ahead and turn my music back on and just have a party by myself. I'm calling my pastor.
Okay. Hey, so because of it works, I've gained confidence in myself. I've learned to be myself and not blend in with other people. So I broke a huge shell. I haven't had to pick between paying my light bill and buying groceries, and I bought my dad a car.
There's something else there. What else you want to say? Because you just cut yourself off because you was about to get emotional.
That was it, Rachel. Well, that ain't it. Okay, y'all. I earned a $10,000 bonus. Okay. I don't know. This business has helped me, like not even money wise, just become a better person. I've never journaled and talked to God before. I feel like I've, met God more in my business than I did ever been in church. So.
That's deep. Y'all out here rich, but act like y'all like entrepreneurs. We work our business from month to month. This is just residual until it's a blessing, right? So let's just say you were a hairstylist. Like whatever you have come in is only for the month. You don't have no reoccurring amount coming in. You have to do heads in order to make the money. But because if it works, there is some type of residual. Ooh, that was good for somebody, right? So if you're not doing, if you see yourself as an entrepreneur, like let me just say, for example, my barber, because I don't really go get my hair done as much as I used to, but our barber, when Corona happened, it was bad, okay? Like they could not work at all. Like they got shut completely down where we sent tips because we knew that that's how they pay their bills, right? So we even sent our barber a tip, even though they weren't going to get their hair cut. So think about it like this. You have the ability every single month to get as many heads as you want into your chair. But if you teach the distributors right, and you take care of your loyal customers as you continue to build and grow, it will exponentially compound. Consistency compounds here, y'all. There are people that I have been getting paid for 7 years times 12, 7 times 12 when it comes to the amount of I've been getting paid off their orders, right? So it will compound eventually and grow and manifest and become something that's so much greater than what you thought. Christina, go ahead. I see you.
Oh, hey y'all. Because of it works, y'all. Okay. My name is Christina. I'm gonna say I had not left, but I had to like a little leave of absence from It Works because I was going through a lot in my personal life. And I'm like, you know what? This kind of a little too much for me. Let me bag up. And I was stuck at my old house. I'm gonna say that I had reached out to Victoria and Brittany kept reaching out to me, just kept reaching out to me, and I was ignoring them. And I was like, you know what? I had like you said earlier, people was coming into my space and letting me know about my own business that they didn't do. So that fear got over me, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go back. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go back. And then my fiance kept telling me like, he kept asking me, when you gonna go back to It Works? When you gonna go back to It Works? Why haven't you been doing it? And I was like, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. So I came back. I got tired. I was listening to Eric Thomas, and he was saying, you said he contradicting yourself and saying that you're gonna do this and you're making yourself look like a liar. And I was like, I don't like looking like a liar. So I was like, I finally came back, and when I came back, I was scared that I didn't know what to do. And Brittany was just saying like, plug in, you already know what you need to do. So don't act like you don't know what you need to do. Just do it. So they had to really like eat me up for a minute, but I was like, God already did for me, because I kept, like I said, I was stuck at my old house and I was steady praying. I'm like, oh God, okay. So thank you for this house. I'm just grateful that I'm able to have somewhere to stay, because a lot of people don't have nowhere to stay. And I was just like, if this is what you want from me, so be it. I'll be here. But then he was like, okay. I forgot I applied for this house that I'm at. The first house I went to go see, it was way out of my price range, our bills was gonna be too expensive. Like it was just too much. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just go ahead because I'm ready to move. And he was like, no, the lady never called me back. I gave her my money for my application fee and all of that. She never called me back. And I was like, I'm steady, praying. I had cut my friends off, the ones that was like bringing in the negative to me. I had cut them off, and I was just talking to God. I'm like, okay, so you know what? If we're gonna be here, I'm gonna just grind it out. I'm gonna be here. And then this man called me about this house, and he was like, hey, Christina, like the same thing with Victoria. Hey, Christina, are you the house is ready that you're looking at, are you still interested? And I was like, yeah, just saying, yeah, didn't know that I was getting myself into. I'm like, yeah, I'll go check it out. So I pulled up to the house. It was looking all small, raggedy. I'm like, here we go again. And I walked in, our house is like beautiful, and I was like, okay, we can work with this. And I was like, God, I kept telling myself, I was like, I'm gonna go back to my business. I'm gonna go back to my business. And I did have a relationship with God when I was younger, but just coming back have made it more stronger. And just going in with seeing Victoria, really seeing Victoria keep going was my thing. Like seeing her kept going. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna just hit her back up, and I'm gonna just run with my team, because clearly I just need to listen. And I have a hard time with being hard headed. So I was like, you need to listen to them, because they already done did it. And just that's why I was like, I had to show up for my team, showing up for my team, because she kept showing up for me, even though I was not listening to her. She kept showing up. But yes, y'all, that's what It Works did for me. Brought me back in community, and got me in my house that I wanted and going to take care of.
Good. Congratulations. Erica said, forgot, because of It Works, I was able to go to my very first diamond retreat where I found my talent and was able to use that to open a side business with my husband. Yes, that's so good. All right, y'all, I'm gonna pray us out, but who gonna stop being selfish and talk to more people? And you might have to funnel your circle, because the real question is, as you're doing these host posts, talk to those new people that you're seeing. Ask them. You ain't got to know them. That's okay. You don't have to know them. You can still invite them to come and sit with you and come and be a part and come and see. That's my friend Keisha's they motto at their church is come and see. Just come and see. Just come and check us out. Come and see what we talk about. And then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, go ahead and throw up a host post for me, okay? So it's so good. I'm excited for you guys, and I just want you guys to realize that it doesn't have to be the big things. And I know I talk about the big things because my life has been impacted in such a way that I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that place. But please believe, I have not forgotten where God has brought me from. And I remember where he's brought me from and if he brought me out of it. And I think that's the thing that most people don't realize. If God brought me out of it, if God brought me out of it, if he brought me out of it, why can't he do the same, if not better for you? And he can. The thing is, you have to trust in him, not the business, but just trust in him and trust that he'll see you through, that he'll give you the words to say to a person. He'll give you the confidence as you walk in the courage. The Bible says, be courageous. So you walk in courage and he'll give you what you need. But then also, are you clear on where you're going? Are you clear on where you're going? I told some of y'all, pull the diamond chart out. Stop checking for Ruby and pull the diamond chart out so you can really start moving towards, maybe you need to go and do something that's scary for you. You know what I'm saying? When's the first time you did something? When's the last time you did something for the first time? And the question is, if you're not stretching yourself and getting uncomfortable in other aspects of your life, then that might be a part of the problem, because how you do one thing in one area of your life is how you do everything. Some of y'all probably need to try some new foods. Who won't? I don't even know what to tell you to try. Go, who eats cottage cheese on here? Charlotte, Erica, yeah. Not me, you know what I'm saying? But I try it, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the point in my life now. It's trying. My son used to eat it every day, like with blueberries, and it was like, it's so nasty at daycare. Anyway, Spam, nah, I'm good. I'm not there yet. We pray on that and pray. We go pray. We go pray. I'm about to
Can
pray.
I say something before you pray? Can I say something before you pray? Okay, I just want to talk about selfishness, like not being selfish, because this is how I end up back with Rachel when I came back to the business. So when I was in the business the first time around, I went to what was called a 1 team 1 mission, and Rachel was there, and I was like, "Oh, girl, I need a picture with you. Let me get a picture." And she was like, "Yeah, you can get a picture, but did you bring some guests here?" And I wasn't on her team, but she was all in my business. And she was like, "Did you bring some guests?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got 2 people." She was like, "Did you sign them?" I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna talk after we leave." And she like, "Why? Why won't you talk to them now?" And I was like, and she was like, "Bring them over here." And so I brought them over here, and she started talking to them. She was like, "So when y'all gonna join? What questions y'all still have?" And was just talking to them. And they signed that day. My 2 distributors that day, yes, you. 2 distributors signed that day. So when I did, my entire team that I was with the first time, they left and went to another business. And so when I still wanted to be at work. So when I looked to come back, I came looking for Rachel, because I wasn't on her team and she helped me sign 2 distributors. So I wasn't looking for nobody else. If this woman helped me and I wasn't even on her team, why would I go anywhere else? So just be mindful of the people that you are talking to every day. Just help in any way, shape, or form that you can.
Good. That's real good. That's good. That's good. No holds barred. Just helping to help. And that's what we're here for. We're just here to serve. I know that my help comes from God. And when you realize that, you're willing to give the seeds regardless, because you know that those seeds may grow somewhere else. When you understand that, you know, your promotion doesn't come from people, it comes from him, you move different. You move different. That's so good. All right, I'm about to pray. Dear Heavenly Father, because we can stay on here and keep talking, but we not, because we're going to go work and we're going to go sign these distributors and loyal customers, because it's mission 25. And y'all gonna lose. Dear Heavenly Father, God, we just love you today. We're just grateful for healthy conversation, just understanding how this business has blessed us far beyond anything that we can think or ask. And so, God, we're grateful. We're grateful for the products. We're just grateful for Mark and Cindy, for their vision, for Pam, even bringing the wrap to Mark, God. We're just grateful for all of that, how you worked it all together, not only for their good, but for our good. And so, God, help us to open up our mouths so that we can make it, so we can be the gateway, because that's how you get things through this earth. So we can be the gateway to help bless somebody else. So God, we praise you in advance for the opening up of our mouths, for the willingness and the ability to walk in courage, to walk in bravery as we go and we ask people to join us. And we will not grow weary in the nose. We will not grow weary in the nose, but we will be excited and looking forward to the yeses that are to come, and the small things that may change in people's lives, like not having to choose between your light bill and groceries, or not having to go down to Jesus, to public assistance. Yes. To not have to go down to public assistance and beg for assistance that you're not eligible for because you're in the gap, God. We're just praising you in advance for how you are just moving things in our lives to where we're not even dependent on retirement because we can create that retirement through this business. God, open up the doors. And we know that as you open up the doors that we are willing to walk through them. So we just praise you in advance for everything that you're going to do for the next week and for this month to come. And we just praise you in advance. Thank you, Jesus. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.